What's up, guys? Welcome to Quantum Ascend. I have Jasmy up on the screen right now, dubbed the Japanese Bitcoin. So, what I have, this is the price chart 3 days, so each candle being 3 days. I also have a Wyckoff accumulation schematic up, number 2. And so, Jasmy has exhibited exactly this, and that's why this is, for me, one of the easier targets I have this alt season. And you are going to see, typically, I'm talking about things in 5 to 20, 5 to 25x range. This is going to fall into that higher end there, okay? And this is why. So if we look here, we have our point of support, all the way down to a selling climax. We then go in an A, B, C up to that top, automatic rally being the first stop. A, B, C to the top, automatic rally the first stop. Secondary test A, Like I said, we roll back up for a new high. Roll back up for a new high. So I have a green line there. That's up around like 32 cents right there. Then have a 5-wave move down into secondary test phase B. So I have that marked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down into secondary test of wave B right there. So that's the low, right? Both on this schematic. And if we look here, just barely, but that is also the low, okay? We go sideways a little bit. There's another one of these that shows the X there. Sideways a little bit, come back down for one more last point of support where we do not set a new low. Come back up to another last point of support. Come back up to another last point of support. So I actually think that this needs to be over here a little bit more. But overall, very close. I mean, it's not going to match it perfectly, but we do have all of the different kind of major points that we need to hit on here for this to hold true. So the other thing we can look at is right here, this 5th wave topped out on the 2 of this drop, right? So the 2 part of this drop right here, right there, that's exactly where we are right here. We got stopped out right about there. That's what this blue target, this blue box is. We got stopped out right about there. That's this high, stopped out right about there. For this area, what comes next is a move up to sign of strength. What comes next here? A move up into sign of strength, right? You see how that happened? And then it builds a base there on top of this high, which is this high, okay? So, I mean, it makes complete sense that that's our measurement for this based on this move. We also have had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves up, 5 waves down. This is a completed structure. This drop took us back over into this area here, this blue box. You can see that this was a lot of resistance. My mouse is freezing. There's a lot of resistance there, right? Come up, hit it, and then we capitulate, right? So resistance now turns support. We're ready to turn back up. So another way we can kind of see that a measurement takes us out near around 32 cents. It's not just this. I'm going to delete this for the time being though. Is we can actually grab this most recent range and draw fibs for that as well to see if there's any confluence. A lot of times here on this ending move, we'll see a full extension. That brings us up here around the 702. If we were to go this full extension, like right around 21.5, 22 cents, right up here. So I'd say that that's a conservative target. But I don't think that that's the end there at 22, mostly because of the schematic. So something else we can do to find out, okay, what's another area of interest is realistically what this is doing right now, because I do expect more downside coming up, is this is probably just creating a larger A, B, C, which we would then see into new heights, okay? I'm going to take some of these off. So this is a little bit clearer now. One of the ways that we can measure, and we've talked about this on channel, one of the ways we can measure this C leg is by saying, okay, C leg has to be at least the distance of the A wave, right? So right there, that's about a 2,000% move from, come on, mouse, from the bottom here to right there. So if I did something similar from the bottom here, where would a 2,000% move take us? 2,000% takes us right up here, right in between the 702, 786, right? So some more confluence for up in this area around the 22, 25 cent range. But there's one more. The most common, besides being the equal length for the C wave, is we can draw from the top of the A wave here, we can draw fibs, and then we draw it. That's drawn to the bottom there, right? So the other way we can do it is by taking a 1618 measurement of the A wave, and that could be the C wave. So now what I want to do is I want to grab this guy, move it up to the 1618, so that's the distance of this A wave, and that puts us at 3,300%. Let's see what 3,300% does here. Takes us just out past that area, right up around 38 cents. So there's a couple different ways that we get up into this area, right? And this is our main area of interest here. This is where, I mean, for 6 months now, we've been, I mean, I guess I've only had the channel for 3, but personally for 6 months now, this is the area of interest I've been talking about. And I do think with the way things are working, it's going to come up and test this sign of strength. Once it gets up here, it will do a little bit of waddling. And then what comes next is really just dependent on what the rest of the market wants to do. If we're up here and Bitcoin looks done, the stock market looks done, everything just looks, you know, overblown, this is definitely the top. I mean, I'll be cutting stuff all throughout this area in here. But I do think 32 cents is the main target for me on this. Because after we do that, I mean, we got a little ABC back up to the highs. After that, and I've talked about it before, I do think that there's going to be a global depression, unfortunately. And so I know that sucks to hear, but there's a lot of ways to make money in depressions. Some of the richest people of all time have made, you know, most of their money when the markets are bleeding. So we will be on the right side of that trade as well. But in the meantime, we still have an alt season ahead of us. I'm very optimistic about Jasmy, and like I said, it does represent about 25% of my holdings. So guys, if you could do me a favor, if you could follow, like, repost. This is a new channel. I've been doing it a long time, and I'm just trying to help as many people as I can. So turn the notifications on. I got a couple more videos coming your way today. Hope you're having a good one.